I'm Brian.
And we are Drinking in the Basement.
Basement.
It's been so long I almost forgot the opening.
I know, it has been a while. Summertime.
It's summertime. You might ask, why am I wearing this ridiculous hat?
I am.
Well, it's because it is Safari Day here on Drinking in the Basement. Brian, where's your hat?
Doesn't fit. I have a much bigger head, larger brain.
You always
and I don't fit into the head.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Is it because we're going to have some Moosehead is why you're wearing that hat?
I suppose.
Okay.
All right, so today I guess we got to do what's coming in the store
coming
first.
The store. The main thing is the summer tent event.
As the dehumidifier goes off and probably makes it hard to hear us.
Nice.
Anyway, we have the summer tent event, as Brian said, coming up on July 28th from 1 to 5 p.m.
What is it, 50 beers and 70 wines or 70 beers and 50 wines?
Probably 70 beers, 50 wines. We're also going to have Bob Chin's Mai Tais.
Oh, they're going to be back again?
That guy from Bob Chin's is coming out to do it.
Oh.
We're going to have Pisco Porton making Pisco margaritas and Pisco sours and maybe something else. I'm not sure.
Okay.
New Pisco we got, and I tried it. Really good.
Is it
not
new
that
tequila?
A lot of Pisco.
Tequila?
No, Pisco is it's a brandy.
Okay.
Usually made in Peru or in Chile. Okay. This one's made in Peru.
Very cool.
Then we're going to have the new tequilas that we brought in, a mate.
Okay.
Tequila we're going to have there. I think,
Tony's hot dogs.
Oh, and we're also going to have Camarena tequila there as well.
And Tony
will be making hot dogs. We're talking about a dunk tank. Maybe we'll get Brian in it. Or Dylan. Dylan wants to be in it. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be in it. We'll see how the knee feels.
Oh, please. You just jogged a mile. I saw that. So you'll be fine to get
1 mile.
But hey, you jogged a mile.
Still, it's coming around. Anyway, so today we have light beers, low-calorie beers.
Low-calorie light beers. It's summertime. A lot of daytime drinking going on.
Right. We're going to be going to Vegas soon. We go to the pool at Mandalay Bay. Brian wants to look good in his tankini. Mankini.
Speedo.
Whatever you wear. All right. So, where are we going to start over here?
I think, well, so these are lined up by lowest calorie or lightest beer all the way to highest calorie light beer.
All right. But
we have a good variety here,
They're all fairly low calorie.
Yeah.
So the first one we're going to try is
Bud Select 55. Which probably has no taste.
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
See. More?
Yeah. It's Sunday afternoon. It's warm out. We have a lot of beer here.
Yeah, but we're going to drink some outside after we're done.
So I guess the question with this is, I've never had one of these. I've had light beer, but never these ultra light beers. Do you sell a lot of this?
Miller 64 sells like crazy.
Really? Okay. Smells like beer.
I don't know if I've ever had, but I don't think I've had Bud Select 55.
Smells like beer.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have like a.
There's absolutely no taste.
Well, a little bit of like.
There's no taste to it.
Maybe a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruit on the nose, but.
It's carbonated water. There's no taste. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just no taste. A little bit of beer taste. A little bit of.
Yeah, it doesn't even have much beer taste.
No. It's carbonated water. Yeah. There's no taste to it.
I wonder what proof this is, if there's any actual
there's alcohol content on all these.
Alcohol content in there, right?
Yeah, there'll be something on here. Most of them
they usually don't have it on the bottle.
Alcohol content, not more than 3.2%. So it's 6 proof.
Yes, that's fairly low for like a
typical beer is what, 4 or 5%.
4 or 5%, and some of the fancy beers that we have on the show can be up to
10,
9, 10, or even more. All right.
So. Not much there. It's not offensive. It just doesn't have any taste to it.
Yeah, it's something to drink.
So what do these usually go for? I mean, these are probably all around the same price. Up to probably like
you would think I would have looked that up, wouldn't you have?
Usually,
Bud Select sells for the same price as like Budweiser.
It's like $6.99 a 6-pack or something.
More or less, it's like $7.99 for a 12-pack of bottles.
Okay, the next one is Miller 64. So as the label reads, it's 64 calories versus.
So this 55. Really is what Miller Draft Light became Miller 64 with the, craze to have low-calorie beers. Mm-hmm. They renamed it.
What started it? Wasn't it Michelob Ultra that actually started this ultralight beer craze?
That was low carb. It was supposed to be whatever. And lot of times, I mean, there's even like the Skinny Girls. We had the Skinny Girl margarita we didn't like, which we didn't like.
If you
Skinny Girl now has a vodka
and a wine.
And wine. Really, the vodka is just lower proof. It's less calories. It's because it's lower proof.
Lower alcohol.
But
so this has 9 more calories.
There's
than
marketing
for you.
Yeah,
9 more calories, so it should be 9 calories better.
calories.
Let me see what the alcohol content is on this one. If it hasn't here.
So I have had Miller Draft Light before.
Oh, you have? I've had Miller High Life. That's pretty good beer.
Oh, that was terrible. Remember, I hated that.
You hated it, but I thought it was all right.
We did retro beers.
This is not. I don't see the alcohol content.
All right, so
I don't see any. All right.
Again, very little nose.
Smells similar, a little bit stronger, but not much.
I think it maybe has a slightly more taste.
No.
To me, slightly more, but yeah.
No. I mean, that's not bad. It's just there's no taste to it. But if someone handed me a Miller 64, I would drink it, but I'm not going to say it's great.
There's a question being asked from the gallery. What is the question?
So that's more calories?
It is more calories.
So I would take the Select 55 over the Miller 64 because they neither of them have any taste, and I'll opt for 9 lower calories because, again, I'm watching my figure for Vegas.
You really going to wear the Borat Mankini?
Yep. To do a little manscaping before we go.
That's right.
So the next one in here is, I don't know why Rick would have chosen to give you and I beers with lime-infused flavor in them, but Michelob Ultra Lime Cactus.
Ooh, Cactus.
This has 95 calories, so we're really...
this hat may help me in this desert sun as well.
With the Lime Cactus? This is, we're really kicking it up a notch.
We are heading to the desert in 2 months.
We got less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months.
This has 95 calories, 4% alcohol by volume, so we're kicking it up a notch here. We're done with the flavorless beers. We're on to...
Maybe not.
Maybe not. We're on to the next.
There's plenty left to try. All right. Well, I have had Michelob Ultra before. It truly tastes like carbonated water.
It does. It is. Do you sell more of this in the summer than you do in the winter? I would think so.
Which
with
one?
Any of these light or
Miller 64 sells year round.
Okay.
It sells a lot year round.
I smell the lime.
Yes.
It smells like fruit stripe gum. Anyone know what fruit stripe gum is? Remember fruit stripe gum with
the green one was the lime.
Was the lime, but remember the zebra on the front and everything? Do they sell it anymore?
I think they do.
I smell lime.
Doesn't smell like beer though.
Doesn't taste like beer either. It tastes like lime juice.
You know something? Even the lime is not a real heavy. It's not like a real heavy lime. It's like a subtle, taste of lime. Like you squeeze a lime in it.
That's what they did.
Carbonated water.
Yeah, they did. Light beer with natural flavors.
Yeah, I would have thought it would have had more of a lime taste.
So if you see anybody drinking these...
I don't taste Cactus,
I don't taste Cactus, or do I... If you see anyone drinking these beers, they're not really enjoying them. They're just drinking them.
Well, we're not done yet. There may be
these first three coming
up.
These first three.
Well, if you like water with a little bit of lime juice in it...
I guess that... It's refreshing.
Carbonated.
Is it refreshing? Could be refreshing. Next one is Corona Light beer.
I'm trying to remember some of the retro beers we tried, and I may have liked... I thought they were crisper.
PBR, Schlitz, Highlight.
I hated the Schlitz, and I hated the Highlight.
I think PBR won that. I think Blue Ribbon won that.
I think PBR did, although I thought it tasted like old style tasted the same.
Yeah.
And as long as we're talking about PBR... A quick commercial from our sponsor.
Moving on to Corona Light.
Who would have thought we were going to have a pig in this episode?
Who thought? Corona Light?
Wait, I'm still savoring my lime.
I understand you are. You kind of like these limey, fruity beers. So this one, Corona Light, is... What was it I said? I said this was 99 calories. 99 calories.
99. We're still under 100.
And 5 grams of carbs. So very similar to the Michelob Ultra.
A little more carbs. In the Michelob Ultra.
Yeah. But we put this in the order of calories. So Corona Light, which tends to be a pretty popular beer.
Corona way outsells.
Corona really?
Way outsells the Light.
A little bit different, a little bit stronger smell on that. Maybe this is the one I smell when I said that
It's got like a
stinks.
musty smell. It's got like a little bit of a must
It
to
smells
it.
like shoe. A little bit of shoe in here.
God, I think it smells like the skunk that you had in your
My window well?
Your window well.
We have new window well covers on them.
I
by
know.
the way.
I heard about the window well.
After the dead rabbit was found in the window well.
Window well cover hunt.
We're done having Wild Kingdom in our window wells. But I think the rabbit was put there by a coyote.
All right. I don't like this at all. Now, traditionally, I'm not really much of a Corona fan. Maybe if we had a little lime to this, it'd be a little better. But
I like regular Corona, just depending on the time. But if I'm somewhere and someone gives me a Corona, I'll drink it. But I think when you compare it to some of the other ones, it's a little foul.
Give me just a second here.
Are you done with the Corona?
I will not be drinking the rest of this. Well, so I really like the 55, the 64, and the lime Michelob Ultra a lot better right now.
It's not bad.
Ugh. Musty, icky smell and taste.
You walk this one up here yet? Because this is we're going north of the border now.
Sure, I got a bit.
You're getting better. We got to work that knee in.
There you go.
Moosehead Light Lime.
Moosehead Light.
Another lime beer.
The moose is loose.
And that's got 100.
Remember that? The moose is loose.
Moose is loose. From north of the border, our little Canadian friends. 118 calories.
Ooh.
So now I know what I smell when I pop the.
But wait,
top off.
this is Moosehead Light Lime.
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I won't listen to you.
I smell lime again.
I didn't even know there was a Moosehead Light Lime.
Neither does anybody else until now. What are the carbs in here?
So all 30 of you now know.
No, 10 carbs. 10 carbs.
Wow, that's like twice the carbs of
the other
the
ones.
last few.
Yeah.
I like how we're drinking this stuff in our delirium
Tremens glasses.
glasses.
If we had as much delirium tremens as we had in this
All right.
beer, we'd be falling over off these chairs by now. What?
A little more lemon. A little more lime on this one.
Lemon?
A little more lime on this one. No, not lemon. I meant lime.
In the Moosehead.
Yeah, the Moosehead
Yeah.
has a little more of a lime
I agree.
odor. But not a beer odor.
That tastes like Pine Sol floor cleaner. It's floor cleaner.
I like this one better than the Ultra.
You feeling alright? You really like the lime beers.
You drink that musty garbage.
Yeah, but I did have to share it. So far, I think I like the Bud Select. There's no flavor, but it's not offensive. Some of these other ones are a little offensive.
Well, you almost have to put these in a different category because they have that lime. I mean, they're.
I guess. Yeah.
Um,
I actually like it better than the Michelob Ultra lime.
Yeah, it's got a little
bit heavier.
It's just a little bit more of a lime to it.
Yeah, I like it better than the Ultra. So.
I did not have real high expectations for this episode. Did you?
It's beer. I like beer. It's summer. It's Sunday. It's the afternoon. We're going to finish these beers outside on the driveway. So, yeah, I just had high expectations because I'm going to drink beer for the next couple hours.
All right.
The next one is Red Stripe. There's a whole Red Stripe story that we're not going to tell in the episode.
Oh, I was going to say, one of the best beers I ever had was Red Stripe, which I had while floating on a tube down a river in Jamaica. With my family and his family. But not him.
You finished?
He was afraid.
Ever see the movie Deliverance? All right.
Is that what was happening to you?
This one has, on to the beer, this one has 120 calories and, again, 10 grams of carbs. So similar to the Moosehead.
These all have the same color. They're all kind of a light
yellow.
Yeah. I don't know if I could have told. If you would have put them in the glass, they'd have been the same. I wouldn't know
it
what
smells
was what.
like syrupy? No. Yeah. There's a sweetness
I think
to
this
it.
one smells a little more like cleaner-ish than the last one to me.
Well, cleaner than the Corona, but there's still an off beer scent.
No, not cleaner as in crisper, or I meant
But-
cleaner as in cleaner, like cleaning something.
Oh. Okay.
We both speak English, don't we?
That's different. Different than all the other ones. Not bad, different. Got a little caramel flavor to it.
Yeah, it's got the most actually interesting taste of
Yeah,
all.
no, I agree with that. A little, most interesting, but a little caramel. A little caramel in
Now
it.
I'm going to be fatter after drinking this one compared to the others.
Well,
but
it's twice the calories of this one and that one.
But I think I like it the best of these.
I'm gonna have to go
Of the non-lime light beers, this might be my favorite.
I would have to say mine is probably the Select 55. It's just there's nothing to it, and you don't have weird flavors.
It does it's got a caramel taste a little bit throughout.
This one tastes the least like light beer.
Tastes like caramel.
Yeah, the least like light beer, but it's also twice the calories of Miller 64 and
Plus,
more
it brings back memories of that trip down the river.
And so
Skipping through that.
So skipping it on to the wrapping up our episode for the day.
Let me finish my Red Stripe Light. I'm kind of enjoying this one.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Have a little more Red Stripe Light. You tend to drink slower than most. It's not bad. Not bad.
Must have taste buds in your stomach.
You know, this honestly, this wasn't all that bad. I did have low expectations for what I was going to be
terrible.
tasting.
I didn't like the Corona Light, so my favorite would be the Red Stripe Light.
Yeah, the Corona Light's my least favorite.
The Miller 64 and Bud Select 55, call them the same.
Yep.
And then I prefer the Moosehead Light Lime to the Michelob Ultra
Lime Cactus.
Cactus.
I agree with that.
But neither one was awful, just a little bit more lime in the Moosehead.
So if you want light beer without that light beer taste, Red Stripe Light.
Yes, or you could have two of these.
Or you can have two of those. Or, yes,
So it
yes.
depends whether you're really thirsty or want a little bit more taste.
You can buy a 6-pack of that or have 3 of those.
That's right. All right, so hopefully we'll get this posted
Soon, before we go to Vegas?
Well, no, before we have the tasting that
10th
we're
event?
talking about
Yeah,
here.
well, we don't be up by then.
Maybe.
Because we're going to be at the tasting.
So we'll see you on January.
July 28th.
July 28th, from 1 to 5
It's been a while
p.m.
since we drank in the basement.
Yeah, you're right. Last time we drank outside.
You know, the driveway.
All right, so what are we supposed to do to close this out? I can't remember. Oh, till next time. We are. Wait, I have nothing in my glass. Yeah, there you go.
We're a little rusty.
Till next time, we are drinking in the basement.